Present session is the continuation of the session 2, that is the module 1, subject of data structure and applications. So the present session we are discussing the arrays and operations, and that operations is called as a deleting and searching and sorting operations, how it's work. So in non-primitive data structures, we are discussing the two types of data structure. So in that data structures, we have to see in the array operations in deleting and searching and sorting operations. So now searching an array. So how we can searching an array? There are many techniques for the searching an array for the particular value. So for example, I want to search in a 35 number among the all 100 numbers, a random 100 numbers. So how I can search? How what is the point we have to search? So in this issue, we have to go for the searching an array. The very important. So sequential here is the first one is the sequential search. What is mean by sequential search? Start at the beginning of the array and proceed in a sequence until either the value is found or the end of the array is reached. So whatever we are starting and ending, we have to reach the found the value of the proper way. So if the array is only partially filled, for example, array is the partially filled, the search stops when the last meaningful value has been checked. So it is not most efficient way, but it's works and it's easy to program. So the sequential search is the main important thing is first one is the start at the beginning and end of the array is the reach. That is the first one. And secondly, it is not a most efficient way. It's a sequential search is not a most efficient way, but it's work and easy way, easy to program. So that way we are going to see the programming of a sequential search. At the same time, or just as a easy start at the end and work background or towards the beginning. So how that is work? So for example, we are going to see the sequential search of an array. So first one is the we can see here is the different types of data structures. Boolean data is there. So how it's work? The on list method of one way no repeat list. Sequentially search the array entry to see its parameter item is in the array. So that way we have to see the how it's work on sequential search of an array. So we can see how we can write the program of sequential array, how it's work of sequential array by using the one by one step. So returning an array attribute. So what is the importance of returning an attribute instant variable? So previous section we have to see we had seen the sequential search how it's work. So access method that return a reference to the array instance variable cause the problems for the information hiding. So variable main important information hiding. So that is the main important thing. Even though entries is a declared provide a method outside the class can get a full access to it by using the get entry array. In most cases, this type of method is not necessary anyhow. So in the most cases, this type of method is not necessary anyhow. It is necessary make the method return a copy of the array instead of returning a reference to the actual array. So now we are going to see the section sorting an array. How we can use for the sorting an array in the big data. So sorting a list element is another very common problem. along with the searching a list. So previous searching a operation, we seen how it's work in a sequence and a random way. So at the same time, starting of start number in ascending order, or start number in a descending order, sorting string in a alphabetic order. So like this different types of we have a sorting numbers. So there are many ways to sort a list, just as there are many ways to search a list. So different types of sorting list we have. So how we can see that selection sort. First one of the easiest way in a selection sort, not the most efficient but easy to understand and program. So in this way we are finding the selection sort, that is called as a one of the best way, and it is not a it more efficient but easy to understand and easy to write the program. That is the way we have to see the sorting an array. So selection of sort algorithm for an array of integers. The sort an array of an integers in the ascending order, find the smallest numbers and records its index. So that is the one thing, and swap the smallest number with the first element of the array. That is the second thing. And in this second thing, swap means interchange. The shorted part of the array is now the first element. The unshorted part of the array is the remaining element. So the third point is repeat the second step 2 and step 3 until all elements have been placed. So each interaction increases the length of the shorted path by 1. So these are the three steps main important for the selection of sort algorithm of an array of integers. So for example, here is a selection of sort problem is sort this 10 element array and integer of integer in ascending order. So here is the we have seen that up to size of the size or length of the numbers is the 9. So first iteration, smallest value is 3. Its index is 4. Swap is a of 0 with a of 4. So we have to find that after 3 to 7, we can see here 3 to 7 how it can work. And second iterations. So we can go for the second iteration. So smallest value is in remaining list is the 5. Its index is the 6. Swap is a of 1 with a of 6. So see here is the a of 1 and a of 6 is the 5 and 6. 6 and 5. So we have to change that 5 value here. Then how many iterations are needed? See here is the numbers is the size is the 9. So how many iterations we needed? So in this example selection chart, notice the preconditions. Every array element has a value, may have a duplicate values. So broken down into smaller tasks. Find the index of the smallest value. We have to find the index of the smallest value, interchange the two elements. We have to interchange the two elements and private the because they are a helper method, user are not expected to the call them directly. So this is the about of array operations. So we have as mainly deletion operation also there. We have to see we had already seen the section 2, section 1 the deletion operation how it's work. So in this section we had seen the array operations in deletion and searching and sorting. So in that searching we have to see the sequential searching algorithm, and same thing we have to we had seen the sorting algorithm how it's work, sorting algorithm in a big data how it's work in a real time data of real time data. So this is the about of array operations in a data structure and applications. Thank you. Next sessions we have to see the string operations.